Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating this look. I posted a picture of this look over on my own Instagram page and a couple of people actually asked if I would create a video on this look. So yeah, I'm basically just getting ready to go for a walk. Like, this is obviously not what I would look like to usually go on a walk. I would usually go with no makeup on. So yeah, I'm just going to be creating this, and I'm also going to be swapping over a few products to review some Aldi products that I managed to get my hands on the other day. A couple of brow products and also this eyeliner. So I'll be letting you know what I feel about them. So they should have them in for 2 weeks. If you want to purchase them, I would definitely recommend because I'm so impressed, but you will see me talk about that in my video. I'm just going to get straight on with the video. So firstly, I'm going to prep my skin. I'm going to pop this SPF on. This is something that I've just got recently. It's the Roche Posay SPF and it's 50. The SPF and it's 50. So aging and stuff isn't something I've really thought about before, but recently after watching like a few videos, I thought I would get myself some just to protect my skin. You give it a shake and then pop a few drops in the palm of your hand. So this is really nice. It dries like really nice on the skin and it doesn't have like a white cast that a lot of SPFs do. So it smells really good as well. It just smells like sun cream. So I'm just going to pop that on my skin while I do my eyes to give it a chance to like soak in. I'm actually going to bring a wee bit down my chest because I don't know if you can see, but that's where I'm starting to get like, I'm only 23, but I'm starting to get like lines like on my chest. I think that's when I've been on holiday and stuff, that's where I've usually burnt, so I think it's slightly damaged, which really isn't good, but I'm going to try and prevent that from now. I had already moisturised my skin just before that as well, just with my simple daily moisturiser. So I'm just going to zoom you in and do eyes first. So as usual, I'm going to start off by just brushing my brows up. And then I'm going in with my P. Louise base as normal. So this is a good base if you're going on a night out, if you're going on like a day thing. This is going to help to keep your eyeshadow in place, and it also helps to really bring out the pigment and the colours as well. So I'm just going in with my Peaches P50 brush. Please excuse my brushes, they definitely need a clean. I need to do that soon. Yeah, I'm just going to carve out my brow and bring this all over the lid and kind of wing it out as well. And then I'm just going to take my Zoeva buffing brush and buff all that in. So you can see that has totally cancelled out any colour on my eyelid. You can see on this one, you can see the veins and stuff. I've got really veiny eyelids, so this just helps to create like a clear base for your shadows. So the palettes that I used for this eye look were, I used the Pillow Talk Charlotte Tilbury palette, so I'll show you inside of that. Some really nice colours in there. So I used, from this palette, I didn't use this colour, I just used these three here. And then I also used the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette. So the only colours I used from this palette were these two here. But again, some really nice colours in that palette. So this eye look was just really quick and simple, and there weren't many steps at all, to be honest. So firstly, I'm taking this Morph brush. The number has rubbed off, for sure, but it just looks like this. And I'm going to go in with this colour from the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and I'm just going to bring that all over my lid basically. I'm just going to slightly wing that out, and then I'm going to use those other colours from the Huda Beauty palette to blend them out nice and softly. So I'm going to take my MAC 224 and I'm just going to go in with those lighter colours from the Huda Beauty palette that I showed you, and I'm just going to use them to smoke this out slightly. I'm just using these really lightly, tiny bits at a time to help wing and buff that out. And you can see I'm kind of bringing it up to my brow. I want this just to be quite soft and smoky, so I don't want there to be like too much of a gap here, so I'm just going to keep smoking that out. And I'm going to go back in with the Charlotte Tilbury shade, and I'm just going to repeat those steps. So next I'm going to go in with this MAC 239 brush, and I'm going to take a mixture of these two shimmers on the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and I'm just going to pat them on. I'm not going to use any sort of spray or anything for this. I'm just going to go straight in. So you don't have to be really neat with this. I'm just kind of patting that on close to my lash line and bringing it slightly up in the centre, just to create that bit of highlight in the centre of my eye. And I'm pressing quite heavily on the eye. These shadows are really nice and pigmented, but you do have to be a bit firmer with these ones. So I'm just going to go back in with no extra product on this brush, and I'm just going to kind of sweep over to blend that in. So over the top of the shimmer, I went in with my Halo and Gatsby pigments. These are from Peaches and Cream. So Halo is a nice pinky tone and Gatsby is like the perfect gold. So I just mixed a wee bit of these two together, like the tiniest bit, and patted it over the top of the shimmer. So I'm going in with my Zoeva Luxe Define Crease Brush 224, it's like this. So I'm literally just taking tiny bits of the pigment, and I'm not using any spray or anything again, so you can see I literally hardly have anything on the brush at all, just tiny bits. And I'm just going to kind of scatter that over where I've put the shimmer. So you can see that really makes the shimmer pop and just really brings it out. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of the Charlotte Tilbury shadow I used and go back in again really lightly. And I'm going to take a wee bit more of the Halo pigment. So next, what I did on Sunday was I went in with my NYX Epic Ink Liner, this one here. So this is just a black liquid liner, but today, because I'm testing out some of the Aldi products, I'm going to go in with Aldi's own liquid liner. I just got this on Sunday afternoon, so it was after I did the video. So this is the NYX one here. Mine has got a few stray hairs you can see coming out of it. I've ruined that though. And then this is the Aldi one here. So you can see the NYX one is just slightly thinner. I'd say they're probably about the same length. They look pretty similar anyway, so I'm going to go in with the Aldi one today and see what that is like. So for this, I'm not doing a wing or anything, I'm literally just going to do a black line across the top of my lashes, and I'm going to use my lashes as like a guideline. As long as you stick like close to your lashes. It doesn't matter how much of this gets on your lashes. As long as you stick to your lashes, you're going to have like a solid guideline. So I know I've just literally done a line, but that was really easy to use. But I think I prefer the tip on this one. It's slightly more solid than the next one, so you don't feel like you're going to make as many like mistakes. This is just like quite, I don't know how to explain it, but the next one I feel like the pen on it is quite flimsy, so it's quite easy to just do like a wonky line. Whereas this is pretty solid on the eye, so you know exactly where the pen is going. And yeah, it's definitely really pigmented and really easy to use. For £2.99, I mean, that's really great. So what I then went in with on Sunday was the Blackout Urban Decay shadow from the Naked 2 palette here. And I'm just going to pat over that slightly. And I'm not going to wing it out, but I'm just going to kind of smoke it out slightly to the side. So I've just kind of slightly smoked that out. Once I've cleaned up under my eye, it's going to look a lot better. But first I'm just going to go into my waterline with the MAC Feline black pencil. I'm just going to tightline my waterline and also my upper lash line. So I'm just taking that same black and I'm just going to use that again to smoke out, but I'm not going to smoke out on the inner corner of my eye. I'm literally just going to bring it to like halfway in. And always remember, you've just got to kind of trust the process. I mean, this looks a bit of a mess right now, but see, once you've cleaned up around your eye, it's going to be a lot better. So don't get to like a stage where you're like, oh my god, I've just made a mess, because it's definitely things you can clean up. You have to trust the process. So I'm going to take a cotton bud and just some micellar water, and I'm just going to clean up underneath my eye. So I've just cleaned up underneath my eye, and what I'm going to do, I think, is go off camera and just bring this eye up to speed and get them both matching. So I've just matched my eyes up, and I just want to say again, I love this eyeliner already. It's so easy to apply, and it dries like instantly as well. You know, sometimes when you open, like when you do your eyeliner, then you open your eyes and it like smudges onto your lid. I can't see this one doing this because it dries super quick. Also yesterday I put a bit of this on the back of my hand, and that was like in the afternoon when I was probably doing my skincare last night. I actually used makeup remover to take it off because it just wouldn't budge, which is also a good thing if you're going on a night out and you want your liner to like last, not to smudge. So honestly, I feel for £2.99 you really can't go wrong with that product. I'm really impressed with it actually. It's not leaking any product, whereas I find the NYX one does leak a lot and it gets really messy. But no, this is really good. I'm looking forward to using it again. I'll maybe do like a proper like winged liner look with it and see what it's like for a wing. But yeah, I'm really impressed with it. So next I'm just going to go back in with my P. Louise base, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that underneath my eyes just to colour correct kind of, and this is also going to give us something to smoke out our under eye onto, so that the eyeshadow sticks. I'm actually going to go in with my MAC 224, and I'm just going to take a tiny bit of the colour from the Charlotte Tilbury palette. I'm just going to use it to kind of smoke out slightly so the black isn't as harsh. I'm just going to put a coat of my favourite mascara on, the Lash Sensational by Maybelline, and then I'm going to pop my lashes on as well. So I'm just going to use my M108 Eldora lashes, the same one I used in my last kind of full makeup look, and I'm going to go in with the Eldora glue as well. This is like my favourite eyelash glue, it's great. So I'm just going to glue these up and then I'll leave them for a couple of minutes to get tacky, and then I'll pop them on. So now that my lashes are slightly tacky, I'm just going to go in and pop them on. So I'm just going to look down into a mirror. Keeping your eye open helps, because if you close your eye, it's a different shape to when you've got them open, so it doesn't stick as well. So this puts them in more like a natural position for when you've actually got your eyes open, and it'll be a lot more comfortable. So if you just look down into a mirror, wait till your lash is tacky and then place it on. And you can use tweezers or you can use your fingers and just slowly squeeze them into your natural lashes, being really careful around your eye. Hopefully the tweezers don't get stuck. Them all nice and stuck. Because I've used these a couple of times, I think they do get easier to stick on after using them a couple of times. These are pretty much moulded into my eye shape, and I mean, I have cleaned them, but there's probably a little bit of glue left on them, so yeah, they stuck really nice and quick, and I just love these lashes. Eldora lashes are such great quality, you can reuse them so many times, and this style I feel like is really nice with like a nice soft natural look, or also a fuller look as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend these lashes and their lash glue as well. So what I'm going to do now is zoom you out and we'll do the face. So now I'm just going to go on to skin. As you can see, mine still hasn't healed. Well, I would say the scarring's gone a little bit. I got a few skincare products and I think the scarring stuff is helping slightly, but yeah, I got new spots and stuff, but I don't care, I'm just going with it because I wanted to do a makeup video anyway. So for primer, I'm going in with this oil-free primer. It's the Makeup Academy Pro Base. This is just kind of like an all-rounder in a primer, I would say. I like it because I like an oil-free primer, but one that's not silicone, because the silicone ones, I feel like they can just crumble on your skin a bit. This is just more of a cream, so it's really nice and lightweight on the skin. It's oil-free, so it's your makeup slide about and stuff of it. So yeah, I just like to pop a bit of this underneath. So today I'm going to be using, this is a new one, the Born to Glow NYX Foundation. This has got great reviews and it's only a tenner, so I used it for this look I did the other day. There was so many colours to pick from online, and I think this one I got True Beige, and I just think it's slightly too yellow for me. So I used this and I mixed it in with a Golden Beige True Match foundation. So I'm going to mix a bit of these two together. do really like the finish of that foundation with those two mixed together, but I definitely think the colour I got is a bit too orange for my skin. You can see that compared to my chest, and I do have tan on, but I think I would prefer something rather than orangey, like more of a tan shade like the L'Oreal one is. But I do really like the finish of the foundation, and I like what it looks like on my skin. I would say it's like a medium to full coverage. I put quite a lot on, but yeah, it feels really nice on your skin. It has like a nice glow to it, but also a good coverage. So yeah, I do really like the finish of that foundation, and for a tenner you really can't complain. On Sunday when I did this look, I brought my foundation down my chest and I did some chest highlight and stuff, so that's why I wore this top, because I'm just going to show you that today. Because if you're going on a night out or something, you're wearing a top where like part of your chest is out, I think it's really nice to like bronze it up and put some highlighter on it and stuff, just so that it all kind of links. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that foundation and I'm going to bring it down onto my chest. So that's just going to help for your face and your chest to kind of blend in together. Once I go into bronzer and stuff, I'll bring the bronzer and the highlighter down onto my chest as well. So that's just a little tip if you are going on a night out and you want like your skin to be looking nice and glowing and all just kind of matching. So next I'm going to go in with concealer. So I used two different concealers under my eyes for this look. I used the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Yeah, I can't see the shade on this one, but it's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I also used the True Match L'Oreal concealer, and this one is, oh, the Fit Me concealer is in the shade 10. Just realised that. And the True Match concealer is in the shade Rose Ivory, so this is a lighter one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Fit Me one underneath my eyes and bring that kind of out. I do like to have like a little bit of brightness, so because this True Match one is so pale, I like to just bring a little bit of that onto the inner corner, and that's going to help to highlight. With the Fit Me one, I'm also just going to bring a bit onto my chin and my forehead and down my nose. And I'm just going to blend them in with the same brush. So this brush is the Spectrum BO1 brush, so it's a nice dense flat brush. So I like to try and keep this in a line here as well. That's just going to create like a nice blend and like highlighted look under the eyes. And you can see I'm using really quick patting motions under my eyes. I'm not sweeping the product about, I'm just pressing it into my skin, so I'm not moving the product about loads. So next I'm going to do a bit of contour, and I'm going to use my Amber Milani Foundation stick for this, and I'm just going to pop it in all the usual places. And I'm just going to buff that in with the same brush as well. Again with this, I'm just using really quick patting motions. I'm not sweeping the product about, and never like brush it down, always bring it up towards the eye, because that's going to help to lift your face. a smaller brush and blend out the contour on my nose. And I'm going to bring it right up to where my brows start just to blend that in nicely. I'm going to put it under my lip because I find it makes your bottom lip look fuller if you create like a shadow underneath it. I just like to stop the forehead contour like at my temple, so I think it helps to create that kind of highlighted effect under the eyes, and I really like the finished look with that. So next I'm going to go in and I'm just going to bake underneath my eyes, and I'm going to clean up my contour. So I'm just taking a beauty blender and, as always, my Mercier translucent powder. Let that set for a couple of minutes, and then I'm just going to wipe it away. So you'll see that helps to just clean up the contour, and then I'm going to blend it all in with a bronzer as well. So the bronzer I used for this look was the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Medium Tan. I love this colour so much. And it's not really dark, so you can build it up quite a lot as well. And I just use this on its own, over all the bits where I did the green contour. Take that little brush again, and I'm just going to go down the sides of my nose. For blush for this look, I got a new blush which I'm obsessed with. I've wanted this for a wee while. It's the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. So it's like a really nice orangey peachy tone blush. I just got this in Tesco the other day actually. It's only like $8.99. I don't know why I've not bought it before, but I have wanted it for a wee while. I don't know why it's closed. Oh, so this is what it looks like. It's a really nice peachy tone. So I'm just going to go over the apples of my cheeks with this, and also onto the tip of my nose. So you can see it's really quite natural, but it just gives a really nice peachy tone to the skin. I love it so much, especially with that medium tan bronzer. So next I'm going to go in and do a highlight, and I'm just going to use my Doll Beauty palette as usual. It's so nice. So I just use a mixture of both of the colours, and I'm just going to go onto my usual places that I'd do. I'm just going to take a small pencil brush and do the inner corner of my eyes and my brow bone. And then I'm going to go in with that brush that I used for the blush, and I'm just going to blend over this to make sure it all looks nice and there's no lines or anything. So I'm just going to show you how I bronze up and highlight my chest now, since I've done that on my face. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. This is a big Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm going to go in I'm going to go in with a different bronzer. I don't use the MAC ones on my chest for no particular reason, but I just really like this one on my chest. It's the Bourjois All Year Round Sun-Kissed Bronzer Powder with Glints of Sunshine. So I really like this on my chest because I feel like it just reflects a bit, and then I like to add a bit of highlight over the top. So this is the Maxi Delight bronzer, and I'm just going to take quite a bit on my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to bring that right down. So you can just see that's creating a nice glow already, nice tan. Obviously, like, I wouldn't usually have this on, you can see the line there, but to be honest, I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to show you what I usually do. So I'm just going over my shoulder blades as well, and then what I'm going to do is go in with the Doll Beauty highlighter, and I'm just going to take the gold colour, and I'm going to take the same brush and just brush that all over. This is more like a bronzy highlight, so it's not going to be too much. I'm going to use the lighter highlight to create more like definition. So with the champagne kind of coloured highlight, I'm going to take that on a smaller brush, and I'm just going to do that on like the points that would reflect the light. So, and then my collarbones. And then I'm just gonna buff that in slightly. So you can see already what a difference that makes. Like when the light hits off my skin, it just looks nice and bronze and healthy. I don't think this is too much personally. Some people won't bother with this step, but I just think it looks quite nice, especially if you're wearing like an off the shoulder dress, or you're wearing something that shows like a part of your chest. It just looks really nice, especially when you've got like nice glowy makeup on. It just all blends in nicely together. So I'm going to finish off my face now. I need to do my brows and my lips, so I'll just quickly do my lips now while I'm zoomed out. The lip liner I used for this was also a new one. It was Toast Lip Liner by Barry M. These are only £3 and I'd heard really good things about them, so I just got this in Tesco the other day as well. So I'm just going to pop that on. This is really easy to apply, a really nice soft lip liner actually. I think I saw a review about these. This one was meant to be like Cork, the MAC Cork lip liner. It's actually quite close to Cork, or also Strip Down as well if you like Strip Down. It's kind of like the perfect ashy lip liner. So the lip product I used for this look is literally one of my favourite lip products ever. It's the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. So it looks like this. You get them in all different colours. So the colour I have is number 7. So it's got like a wee screw top. This one doesn't look the greatest, it's just been sitting in my handbag, but yeah, so you kind of get the gist. It's like a squeezy tube and it just comes out the top, and the colour of this is honestly just so nice. I love it so much, and it's like a gloss but it's not sticky at all. It like really moisturises your lips at the same time. So yeah, definitely recommend these, and they last ages. Like the product lasts ages, and if you put it on, like it lasts all day as well. Like I actually can't explain how good they are. So I'm just going to pop this on. And you can just see how nice that looks on the lips. Like I actually love it so much. It's so nice and shiny, but it's not sticky at all. It feels so nice. So finally, I'm going to do brows, and for brows I'm actually testing out 2 new products as well. Aldi products, if I can just find them. Testing out the brow pencil. So this if you watch my brow video, this looks really like the NYX micro brow pencil, which I will compare to because I actually got a new one of them and then found this. So yeah, so it's got your spoolie on the end and then it's got your retractable pencil here. And I tried it on my hand yesterday and honestly it looks really nice, so I can't wait to use it on my brows. And then I also got the medium brown brow gel. So this looks like Gimme Brow or like the NYX brow gel I use. It's got tiny little fibres in it and it's got a small brush as well. So for £2.99 as well, these were. I'm really excited to use them because I think they're going to be really nice. So to compare that to NYX brow pencil, they are literally like, they just look the same. The packaging for the Aldi one doesn't even feel cheap or anything. Like they literally just feel like the same product. So if this is anything like the NYX one once it's on my brows, then I think we have a new winner. This looks more like Gimme Brow, which is more expensive, and Boy Brow, which is also more expensive. So if this is good, then... So what I'm going to do is zoom you in and I'm going to use these products and just tell you what I think. So I'm just going to use small brush strokes and then I'm going to put like a line underneath. So I really like the way that has applied. The pencil is honestly so soft. It's really easy to use, very similar to the NYX one. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. The only thing that I did notice was that I had to turn the pencil quite a bit. Like I feel because the pencil is quite soft, you will use quite a bit of this. But then again, this is only £2.99, so if you are running out of this quicker than you would the NYX one, I mean, it probably still work out slightly cheaper. The colour is great, like I feel like it's perfect for my brows. This is the medium brown one. I was worried it was going to be a bit too orangey, but I really do like the colour. Yeah, I'm so impressed with that. This is an Aldi just now. I think they renew their offers maybe every 2 weeks, so I got this on Sunday, so I will be going down to like stock up on these because honestly that was great. So I'm going to use the brow mascara next, so we'll see what this is like. Yeah, that's great as well. I'm so impressed. I like more so of the price, I think, because like I'm impressed with other brow products. Like I love my NYX one, I love my Browsings, I love my like I love Boy Brow, I love Gimme Brow. But I think it's more, yeah, it's definitely the price. Like the fact that you can get these for £2.99 when we've all been paying like £10 plus for the exact same outcome. Like I think that's what has impressed me so much. Honestly, if you can get your hands on these, then I would definitely recommend them. I'm so impressed. So to finish off, I'm just going to spray with my Revolution Ice Diamond Spray. That's going to help to set everything and keep everything in place, even though I'm not going anywhere. Literally after this I think I'm going down Benny Beg for a walk, so I think I might actually take this makeup off before I go, because I feel like if people see me out like this they're going to be like, where does she think she's going? Like, look at all that makeup she's wearing. I went to Aldi after I did this look on Sunday, and I had to take it off before I went, because I was like, I can't go into the supermarket looking like this, because people are literally going to be like, where does she think she's going? It's a Sunday afternoon. She's doing her food shopping in full face glam. Like, I know you really shouldn't care what people think, but I was just taking it off. I was like, no, I can't go in. I was literally in like gym clothes, like leggings and a jumper. But yeah. Who knows, I might keep this on today. I might go down Benny Beg and feed the ducks with this glam makeup on. Who knows? So guys, that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Overall, I am so happy with the Aldi products that I bought. I'm literally in shock at how good they are and how cheap they are. So affordable, £2.99 for each of those products. So if you can get your hands on them, then I would definitely recommend. If you did enjoy this video, then please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. But other than that, I hope you're all having a really nice week and that you're staying safe and well. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!